Hello everyone and welcome back to my kitchen. It's Friday today, so we generally have fish on Friday, and today for something different I'm going to try Nevin Maguire's fish curry with hake. I've never made this before. We were watching Nevin Maguire on the telly the other night and this is what he made, so why not have a go is what I thought. I had the hake in the freezer. I had most of all these ingredients. So do you want to join me and let's see how I get on? I will attach Nevin's recipe below, but of course, me being me, I'm going to tweak it a little bit. So what I have here, because it was a very large onion, I have half an onion. I have 3 large garlic cloves. I have some red and yellow peppers, some mushrooms, some cherry tomatoes, spinach, a tin of coconut milk, tin of chickpeas, tin of chopped tomatoes, a jar of mango chutney, which I think I only use a few tablespoons of it, and I have 4 hake fillets. These are from Lidl. And of course I'm going to be putting on my rice as well. I'm going to do a mixture of brown and white basmati. Now I have my pot heating up here for my rice. I have a nice knob of butter that I'm going to let melt. I'm rinsing my rice under the cold tap. I'm going to put on some brown rice first, and then in about 15 minutes I'll add my white basmati. As you know, the brown takes a lot longer than the white. So butter first, and then when this is melted I'll add in my brown rice. And the butter's still melting away there, and I just want to add, of course, that I need medium curry powder today, some ginger, and some turmeric. I forgot to mention those at the start. And of course you could use fresh ginger, but I'm going to use the quick way out. Instead of having peeled ginger, I'm going to use just from my spice rack. And here now I have my pan heating, and I'm going to add the onion, the garlic, the ginger to the pan and stir to combine. Nevin uses butternut squash. I just didn't like the thought of butternut squash in this, so I'm not using it. So that's the onion and the garlic. I have it on a medium heat. I don't want the garlic to burn, or the onion. And I'm going to sprinkle in some ginger. If you were using a real ginger, you would be using 2 centimetre piece of ginger. Now, there we go. So I'm just going to let the onion soften up there for a minute or two on a low heat. And I'm going to go back over to my rice. There's my butter melted, so I'm going to add in my rice, my brown rice. And just leave that simmering for a minute or two and let the rice soak up the butter. And now back to my pan, and I'm going to add in the peppers and the mushrooms. Mix well to coat the vegetables. I'm going to add the spices in now as well. So I need 2 teaspoons of ground turmeric, 2 teaspoons of curry powder, so here's my turmeric, 1 teaspoon. Definitely don't want that much. 2 teaspoons, and then 2 teaspoons of curry powder, 1.5, 2. And I'm going to mix the veg, make sure it's all coated in the spices. You have to scrape the base of the pan as well. Try not to lose those spices. Then I'm going to add the chopped tomatoes, coconut milk, vegetable stock, mango chutney, and lime juice if I had it, but I just have lemon juice, so I'm going to use lemon juice. I'm ready to add my boiling water to my rice. And my trick is just to add loads and loads of boiling water. And keep adding it. Don't let the water run out. I don't measure it. And I find I always have perfect rice every time. I'm just going to add a vegetable stock as well. Organic vegetable stock in. And then just let that brown rice cook for about 15 minutes. Now I'm ready to add in my tin of chopped tomatoes, my tin of full fat coconut milk, I love coconut milk, 2 tablespoons of mango chutney, 1, 2, and 100 ml of vegetable stock, and some lemon juice. And I'm going to let this come to the boil. I'm going to cover it, let it come to the boil, and then we can move on to the next step. It smells amazing. Now the curry is simmering away nicely here, so I've washed my chickpeas. I'm going to add them in at this stage. I think Nevin forgot to mention in his recipe when to add in the chickpeas, so I'm going to add them in now anyway. And I might add some of these cherry tomatoes now as well. And I'll just leave that simmering away. And back to my rice. I'm ready to add in my white basmati, which I have rinsed really well under cold water. And I'll add in even a little bit more boiling water and just leave it cook. Simple as that. No excuse not to have really nice rice when it's this easy. I'll see you shortly. Now I'm back to my rice, and as you can see, most of that water has been soaked up. I'm just going to have a little taste and see how it's doing. And yes, all the rice is cooked. So I'm going to strain this now. I'm going to put the rice into my sieve and give it a little rinse under cold water, and then see how we get on. We won't be having this for another couple of hours, so that's why I like to strain it now and rinse it, just to stop it cooking. And also seems to keep it fluffy. So I'm going to give it a little rinse under the cold tap. Now I'm just going to leave the rice here to drain. I've rinsed it with cold water, and in a couple of hours when we're having dinner, I can just heat it up and it should be still nice and fluffy. Back to my curry, I'm going to add in my spinach now. And then I'm not going to do much else with this curry until just before we're going to eat, and then I'll add in the fish because the fish won't take long at all. I'll just leave this on low now for a short while, and then I can even turn it off because that spinach will be cooked in no time too. And now I'm ready to add in my hake, which is going to cook in the curry sauce. I will just leave that to simmer away and we'll get back to it in a few minutes when it's cooked. And here is our delicious hake curry served up. The hake literally only takes about 15 minutes to poach in the curry sauce. So this was an absolutely delicious, mouth-watering meal. So if you're looking for something different with fish, I would highly recommend you try this dish. Use whatever you have on hand. I'm going to attach Nev McGuire's recipe in the description box so you can have a look at how he did it. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please give me the thumbs up. You are more than welcome to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'm so grateful to my subscribers for coming back again and again. I will see you all in the next video. God bless you all and have a blessed day. Bye.